Hey there, welcome to Product Marketing Genius. I'm your host, Nitin Kartik. As the author of the bestseller Product Marketing Wisdom and one of the top 100 most influential product marketers who's been featured on BBC TV and in Times Square, I know that leaders are lifelong learners. And that is why on this show, we learn from some of the best minds out there. And today, my friends, our product marketing genius is Michele Nieberding, who is head of product marketing at Optiversal. So, Michele, welcome. Please tell us a little bit about your journey.
Yes, absolutely. I like to say I'm a recovering sales rep. So I started my career in B2B tech sales, went to a couple agencies, and have been in product marketing ever since. Just fell in love with the art of it. But it had the sales rep still very top of mind in so many ways. But I will say I just love product marketing because we get to work with everyone beyond just sales, CS, all the teams, engineering, product, and it's a lot more fun and strategic. But I do have a soft spot in my heart for the sales reps. So
there you go. I love it. See, you can take Michele out of sales, but you can't take sales out of Michele. Excellent. There you go. All right, Michele. Now we're going to play a game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you 5 Would You Rather questions,
Yes.
and I'd like you to give me rapid fire 1-minute answers. You ready?
Perfect. I'm ready.
All right, let's hit it. All right, here we go. Let's get the questions ready. Okay, so first question. Michele, would you rather arm sales with better stories or better data, and why?
I'm going to go with better stories. I think they're more memorable and they can repeat it better. So data is fine. It's not always accurate. It changes all the time. How many decks have you had to update with a new stat? I cannot. The CRM system, never fully accurate to me. And stories you remember and you can retell it. You can get that emotional feeling that we're trying to get as a product marketer, which really makes you stand out.
There you go. Stories all the way. I love it. Excellent answer. Okay, next question. Michele, would you rather influence sales strategy or control product messaging, and why?
Yes. I am a control freak. That's why I do what I do, I guess. So I'm going to go with control product messaging because you can't do a good sales strategy without proper product messaging, I think. So that's like the foundation for the sales strategy to kind of be built on top of. So I'm going to go with the product messaging.
Messaging. All right. Excellent answer. Wonderful. I love it. Next question. Michele, would you rather close fewer deals with high confidence or many deals with uncertainty, and why?
As much as I love as many deals as possible, I'm going to go with fewer deals with high confidence because that's what, time better spent. I think you want to know you're talking to the right people, you're solving the right pain points. And I think I've seen in too many cases, people that just sell, they churn. Your churn rates go up because you're not talking to the right people or selling the right thing to the right person. So I'm going to go with, fewer deals, higher confidence, all the way, lifelong customers for life.
Excellent. Less is more. Beautiful answer. I love it. Excellent. Wonderful. Hey, we're coming along. Michele, next question. Would you rather compete head-to-head in deals or avoid your competition entirely, and why?
Ooh, as much as I like the idea of avoiding competition, to me that almost signals that you're, one of not a category. You're probably building a category, which I think is very risky. It takes a lot of resources and energy and effort. So as a competitive person, I grew up playing sports, so maybe this or the sales rep in me, right? I'm like, bring it on. Go head to head with our competitors. We know that we're in the right space, that we're, talking about the right product, I guess. So bring on the competition. As a product marketer, if you don't know how to talk about the competition or arm your sales reps with how to talk about the competition, you're doing something wrong. So game on, let's go.
Game on, bring it. Excellent. I love it. All right, Michele, last question. Here you go. Michele, would you rather help sales win faster or help them win bigger, and why?
Yes, I think kind of back to the question about confidence, right? In fewer deals, win big. If you're going to get a big customer, again, and maybe I'm biased, I've been in enterprise for a long time. There is something so satisfying about those big deals because you're working with so many stakeholders. And I've personally never worked for a PLG company. So I think it also depends on how the product is set up and whether you're, product led or sales led. I think there's a lot of caveats there. But nothing beats a big deal. And then you get to tick that really sexy logo and put it all over your collateral, hopefully. And it's just a really proud moment, I think, for everyone, not just yourself, but the whole company as well.
All right, go big or go home. Excellent answer. Folks, there you have it. Please reach out to Michele for more insights. And for even more insights, check out my book, Product Marketing Wisdom, at productmarketingwisdom.com. And see you next time on Product Marketing Genius.